when I stand here now, I'm so humble to come up here after all these great coaches, awesome athletes, and what have I done? You know, it's like 27 seconds, make one tackle, and all of a sudden you're here. How does that happen? I mean, think about it. How does that happen? I think listening to the great ones, it really, when I figured it out, it was called contribution. Can I contribute to the great ones? Can I contribute to the people who are doing the great things? Because when you look at what I've done in high school, I was not a candidate for the eyes of Notre Dame academically. I still haven't taken my SATs, ACTs. That shows you that if you really dream big, you can find a way to get to Notre Dame or places you need to go. Charles Dutton said it best when he walked on set. He says, Rudy, you know why I took this part? He played the janitor in the movie. I said, no, I don't, Mr. Dutton, but it's fun to see you here. And he says, look, I've been in prison for 10 years. When I was in prison, I changed my attitude. What I did, I got rid of all my goofy thoughts. And I start looking at life. I start cleansing where the Lord wanted me to go. So I went from jail to Yale. He says, someday you'll tell my story. So I just did. So, you know, isn't it wonderful to know that you have influenced people with one, you know, you talked about effort. You talked about, you know, luck meets preparation that we all do, we dream. But the key is, and I will say this to everyone in here, to anything we do, I don't care where you're at in your life or what you need to do, it's called get rid of a goofy thought, because we all live with goofy thoughts. We're all going to think of why we can't do something or who we think we are when we are someone already. You wouldn't be here if you weren't someone. You wouldn't be where you're at if you couldn't do what you can do. You just maybe have to do it better, maybe more. We hear it through the training. We hear it through the coaches. And why do they bring this? They create cultures because they create cultures of people who are positive, not goofy. And when we get rid of the goofy thoughts, we become someone. And that's what I got rid of, was a goofy thought. I had to. I didn't have a choice. I always thought I was too stupid or I was too short. I'm not quick enough. But when I watched a game, a Notre Dame game, I said, I can go there someday. I watched the Yankees play. I said, wow, I can play for the Yankees. Or I looked at the Green Bay Packers. I could play for the Packers someday. Well, none of that's realistic to me when you think about it. But it is. You know what? I was just in Yankee Stadium. They play the Rudy movie in the 7th inning, so I made it. So it's not a bad deal, right? They play that little clip. No one pushes us around in our house. So I made the Yankees. Green Bay, I made it in Green Bay too. You know, it's amazing in White Sox Park. My first time I wanted to play Major League Baseball. I went to White Sox Park. I saw Benny Minoso hit a home run. I said, wow, I'd like to be like him someday. And I wanted to foul ball. So I got to throw out the first pitch just last week, right before the Sox start losing. And so I got to do that. So my point is this. You heard it. The coach said it. The coaches said it. Dan going to win the U.S. Open someday. He's in prep. I mean, I see it. I can see that's going to happen. It's going to happen, and because you see it, it's clarity. I know everyone that's been somebody had clarity of where they wanted to go. They also they didn't like what they were doing. I heard that too. They didn't like getting up at 4:30 in the morning with a bad shoulder and getting in that water, 40 degrees, and you got to jump in the water. But they did it, and they overcame because they did it. It's doing it. It keeps doing it. And I figure out making a movie is not that easy either. When you think about making a movie, go out to Hollywood and you say, look, I played 27 seconds. I made a tackle. Can you make a movie out of this deal? You know, they're not going to look at you like you're completely engaged in, you know, in reality. They're going to look at you, dude, where are you from? But the point is, you believe it. See, believing is so powerful. When you believe in something, it's so powerful. All your goofy thoughts go away. You know, I grew up in Joliet, south of here, and I remember going to church, and I'm one of 14, and we're all piled in one car. and they're 16 in the car, and we're strict Catholics, and you know how these Catholics are, and my dad says, "Don't look at that guy, he could be Protestant." We wouldn't look, because he said you could go to hell. I don't want to go to hell, you know. But then you go to church, you hear the priest give the Notre Dame score, and I said, wow, if I can go to Notre Dame, I can go to heaven. See how those goofy thoughts start? It's not true. None of that's true. You know, the point is, people will give you goofy thoughts. That's the challenge. You know, it starts with a dream, and it's always too soon to quit. You need good people around you. You hear the coaches and everyone say it. You hear the Olympians say it. You need encouragement. You need that culture. You need unconditional love. You need habits. You need character. You need courage. You know, you got to follow through. You just can't say it. You got to do it and keep doing it until that habit comes. It forms. It becomes the process. I hear the process. The process is more important than the deal. If you can handle the process, the journey is so important. You learn so much. There's so much you learn from, and you're going to get hit, but can you get up and take that hit? It's not how hard you hit. It's how hard you take a hit and get up and keep moving. People are going to criticize. They're going to put you down. They're going to call you names. They're going to create headlines that aren't really true. But, you know, and it's true because they want to see you down. But you're wonderful. You're going to get up and say, I'm not going to listen to that goofy stuff, because you live in your moment and you don't live in your past, and you live what you just learned from failure. Because when you fail, that means you're trying. If you're not failing, you're not trying. If you're trying, you're going to win if you learn from it. And that's the key to success. I heard it over and over again. You know, it's wonderful to know that if you try and if you fail, it knows if you learn something from that, you have a chance. You have an opportunity. Because when I was in that final 27 seconds, I thought about all the practices I went to. Said, why am I going to practice? This is stupid. Guys would say, why are you here? You don't listen to the goofy thoughts. You stay in your moment. And when that preparation happens, you go into a zone. And a zone, only athletes can explain. Only people who have clarity can explain this. You don't hear the cheers. You don't hear the noise. You don't hear anything, but you see the focus. And the focus is the deal. You know, I think when you're hit hard and you have that focus and you come back up, you learn so much from that. It's like the smile. Be happy. I heard Coach say that. Be happy. You know, if it wasn't for a happy mailman, the movie Rudy would never have been made. You know, a smile, thanking someone for a smile. And I got about 5 minutes to end this deal. You know, and I got to give you the best I can right now, because if you don't smile, you're not happy. You really aren't. You're thinking goofy is what you're doing. There's some goofy thought going on in you, and you're getting mad and angry, and there's something going on that's distracting you, and you should be happy. You're right here among the best of the best of the best. Are you kidding me? How many opportunities we get, we're not happy, we're not excited. We got to be smiling. You know, it's like I had 48 hours to get the movie decision from Notre Dame, but before that, what happened was I go out to California because of a hotel manager that says, Rudy, I love your story. Because no one really loved what I was talking about. They thought it was, Rudy, come on, get a real life. You hear that too when you're on a journey. But when you're clear and you know and you see it, and you listen to the people who tell you, Rudy, that's a good story. That's all you listen to. I have a friend. He's coming to town. I want you to tell him your story. I tell the friend the story. The friend says, wow, you need to go see my friend. So you go see his friend out in California, and you sit there waiting for his friend in a restaurant in Santa Monica. You're there for 3.5 hours, and you know what? He doesn't show up. So thank God I sold insurance for 10 years. See the preparation? You see, you hear no, 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 no. Because of insurance sales, it helped me understand no. So there's a lot of work you don't want to do that you have to in order to do what you need to do, is my point. And you don't know why you're doing it, but you do it because you're committed to it. You know, you got to be the best you can in that moment. Be your best, because if you're not going to see the opportunity. You're not going to embrace it. And you get these goofy thoughts, and the opportunity is going to just go away. Never come back because you missed it. You didn't embrace it. And you know what? And I'm sitting there looking at my buddy that's saying, Rudy, the dude stood you up. And I said, you know, my friend, you're a great guy, but I got to reset my attitude. I got to refresh this deal. I got to leave you because I love you, but I got to leave you right now. And I get up and I walk outside, see that smiling mailman. And all I said to the dude, you're my man. You got the smile. You got it together. He said, where are you from? I said, Indiana right now, but, you know, I'm from Chicago, actually, but I'm living in Indiana. I'm trying to get this movie made. He said, you're trying to get a movie made? I said, where are you from? He said, I'm from Michigan, and we loved each other. We didn't hate each other. Remember that respect, Coach? In Michigan, Notre Dame, you know, you respect each other. I said, wow, you know, I love you, you know, but you're happy. Why are you happy? He said, I used to pass snow out in Michigan, you know, my mail out in the snow in Michigan, but now I'm here in Southern Cal, man. Are you kidding? I said, yeah. He has gratitude. You see, gratitude. He's happy because he can do what he really doesn't want to do, but he's doing it, but he has good weather, but he's still doing it, but he's still happy. See, you can still be happy when you're not doing what you want to do. But here's the key. Something great is about to happen when you're happy. So I say to the guy, can you hear my story? And I told him my story, and he got passionate. Remember, passion is the key to everything we do. But where do you get passion? From people who encourage, who buy into what you're saying. And he says, you follow me. I love your story. Only thing I told him, I played at Notre Dame. I wasn't supposed to go there. I made a tackle, wasn't supposed to make it. I went in the Navy, came back. The Navy straightened me out. Then I went to Notre Dame. I had to go to the junior college. I said, oh, I love this journey. This is great. He's going, who's that guy that was supposed to meet you for lunch that that stood you up? I said, I said, Angelo Pizzo. Is it Pizzo? I said, yes. He said, follow me. I'm not supposed to do what I'm about to do, but I'm going to do it because I love your story. He took me right to his door. And when I knocked on his door, here was his answer. Who is it? I said, Rudy. He said, how'd you find me? I said, never mind, but you're late for lunch. He says, Rudy, I am so sorry, man, but you know, I've been up all night rewriting. I'm really sorry. I don't want to do another sports star. I already did Hoosiers. Good thing I watched Hoosiers. I watched Rocky over 100 times. Good thing I watched Rocky because that sports writer at Notre Dame, when I was after the tackle I made, and I was carried off, Bill Gleason came up to me and said, I never saw this happen at Notre Dame before. This only happens in Hollywood. Good thing he said that. Good thing that Rocky encouraged me, inspired me. Hoosiers inspired me. Movies inspired me. I get excited. Good thing I sold insurance. Good thing I met that guy with the smile and thanked him. Now this guy from Hoosiers, that wrote Hoosiers, said, I'm not going to write another sports story and I hate Notre Dame. What are my chances of him to write Rudy? Now I'm going to end my speech with 2 words. I'm going to end it. You ready? Don't live in regret. Number 1. Don't live in regret. We told the Indiana University boys last week, don't live in regret. They almost beat Michigan State. Number 2, believe in everything you do. Everything. And you know, something great might happen if you stick around the right people and you inspire. Inspiration is the key to everything we do. Inspiration education, it's awesome when kids get inspired to learn. Because what I found out, as my speech ends here, if you don't inspire, we learn, but when we learn, when we're inspired, we do great things. So God bless you and everything you do. Thank you very much.